What's going on, YouTube? Lasagna here, back with another episode of Road to 2000. And we're starting at 1626 today. Because, okay, let's support this one. I don't want to play a 1400. So I played one game. My internet cut out, so I lost that one just because I abandoned the game. Then I tried to record a second video, and I did not have audio recording for that second video. So third time's the charm here. I think our score in those games were 2 losses and a draw. So we're at 1626 now, and looking for my first win of the day after some tragic events. So let's see what happens here. All right, we get a 1600 Learner Rock 999. So let's do this thing. We got c5 on the board with our Sicilian. And we've seen this line before with the bishop c4 stuff, so you already know we play e6 d5. And I like to do this one where you put the bishop here, just castle, probably put the other bishop either here or here. I think I like this move, and I think I will probably put the rook on e8 and just kind of chill in this position. I mean, I think we're doing very well. I could close this off. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and he's got 1, 2, 3. I could play like this to first of all try to damage the pawn structure and also put some pressure on the center. So let's try that. Wasted a little bit of time going bishop e6 and then bishop g4, but okay. But I think I have let's see, takes. I guess he would be attacking this pawn. But I think we can just take right away, no? Let's see, takes. I'm gonna start with rook d8. Because I think they're, like, if his queen ever takes this, I want this tactic to be available where you take the bishop with check and expose the attack on the queen here. So that's my idea, because you can, ooh, okay, he takes, so that's not available anymore, but yeah, just takes, I think. And now this pawn's defended because of our rook move there. And we do have an isolated pawn here. Maybe just here. Seems pretty decent to me. Maybe we'll get knight b to e2. Okay, this is turning into a very boring game. Yeah, I don't want him to trade my bishop. So bishop g6 comes to mind. And then if takes, then our isolated pawn is protected now. Because I don't think I want to take myself, because if I take and he takes, maybe he has this f3 square or c3 square for the knight. And plus I just want to keep a few more pieces on the board, keep things interesting. So yeah, we have the bishop pair, and he has a knight and bishop, so there is that imbalance, and then there's a little bit of imbalance with the pawns here, so definitely stuff to play for in this position. Okay, he's got to be very careful with pressure here. There's also h5. No, h5 he just takes. Gonna go rook b8 here, just attack this pawn. how do I improve my position? I could just make a luft move here. Or maybe like aim to stack the rooks. Looks decent as well. I think I like that. If I was him, I would play probably knight f3 maybe. To cut off my queen and bishop here. And get the knight on a better square. Okay, maybe just bishop d6 or bishop here. I don't know, I kind of like, let's see, if I go here and he goes here. Yeah, so I think I prefer this square maybe. Let's see, here, here. Okay, maybe we should leave the option to take open here. Because here, this pawn wouldn't be defended anymore, and he's also threatening a fork. So I think this square is a little bit better for the bishop, also maintaining this pressure, so his rook's immobile. I still think this is a good move, though. Okay. Maybe just queen d6. Or here. I don't want to trade queens. That just looks really boring, so let's go here, I guess. He's probably going to go here. He's playing so slow and boring, like just trading everything. All right, let's just take and take. Now we're up in exchange, so that's good. I think we probably want to play this move because we have this weak pawn. I don't want to give him any targets. Alternatively, we could just play rook e8, look for a rook trade. I feel like that's simple enough. Let's just go for that. Yeah, so the rook trade seems pretty reasonable to me. Let's just do that. Now what? I think just h6 probably makes sense. Give my king some breathing room. Maybe f6 makes sense. No, I don't like that it gives him this square. I'm just wondering if this is the best luft move because maybe our light squares could be a little weak. Maybe g6 makes sense. I'm gonna go g6. Also maybe like prepares h5 or f5 in the future, so feels like this luft move makes a bit more sense than h6. Okay, he's attacking the rook here, so we'll just go here. Keep this nice and defended, and how do we improve? So h5 comes to mind. Kicking the bishop out of town. Maybe queen f6. Keeping an eye on this pawn. I think he wants to play this to kind of loosen up my pawns here. So maybe we go here. Like how does he actually defend this one? I guess he goes here. If I go there, takes. Maybe that's not necessary then. Let's just go queen f6. This pawn's a little bit weak. It's kind of hard to know how to break through in this position. Okay, well now... You know what? I'm going to go back. Because now he can't defend this pawn like this. So this move seems more effective. Just piling up on this one. Yeah. Like, how does he actually defend that? I think he just kind of made a mistake there. We just take with the rook. To keep the bishop blocked out here. And now this one's hanging. Maybe he goes... I would have gone there, probably. So if we take, then there's check here, check here. And there's no more checks, so... Takes. Does he want this? I mean, I don't think that does anything either. Okay, queen c8. Not sure what that does. I'm thinking just going here. Just putting some pressure on the king. Maybe you're gonna come try to grab this pawn. Because his queen's a little bit off sides here. Okay, so this one's pinned, but I don't think he can take advantage of it just yet. Let's just go here. Just want to push, basically. Always have queen f... Like, if the bishop ever moves as well, we have queen f6. Hitting the two pawns. So yeah, just... Honestly, it feels like my opponent didn't really play very seriously this game. He kind of just, like, hung an exchange, tried to trade a bunch of pieces. Didn't really feel like there was much resistance here, but yeah, we'll see see what he does here. Queen b3. Thinking just here to go here. Yeah, here. Where does he go? Just want to make sure he can't go anywhere to like do a perpetual check or something, but I think we're good. Because he can't like go here. I was kind of worried about like check and check and check and check and check, but yeah, I don't think he can do that. Yeah, there's no checks here. Like, yeah, he can take this pawn, but I think we can just go here, offer a queen trade, and... So we're hitting the queen trade, and we're hitting this pawn, so he's going to have to succumb to one or the other, I believe. I don't think he can defend this pawn, so... Yeah, we get takes, takes. Probably just run this pawn now. You might try to go after this one. but I think we're going to be a little bit too quick for him. What am I doing? Really trying to make this difficult, aren't I? Am I losing this one as well? Alright, I guess we're losing this one as well. I mean, we're still winning, but kind of making a hash out of this. I think I just want to get these pawns on dark squares. There we go. Should be the bishop there in the game. Gotta make sure not to stalemate him, but... Okay, we're gonna need a pawn here to win the game, so... And we're not gonna need to not stalemate him, so... With that in mind, what do we want to do? I guess this. Okay, I really gotta be careful for the stalemate here. I mean, he's always got this square. Takes, and here with the pinned pawn. Yeah, should be good. And there we go. So GG's to Learner Rock. That took a long time to convert, but hey, we'll take the 15, no, not 15 points, 8 points. So I don't think there's much to review in that game, honestly. I'll do this rather quickly, I suppose. So yeah, just a Sicilian where he played this. It's a sideline with bishop c4 and d3 here. It's not very good because he's moving the bishop all over the place in the opening. And yeah, this pin isn't dangerous because like he can't really put more pressure on this knight, so it's all good. And yeah, we're just better in this position. It's minus 1.5. Just because we have good control of the center, all of our pieces are on good squares here, so yeah, we're just much better. Yeah, and here he just hangs the exchange. How long was this rook hanging for, by the way? Yeah, I could have taken here. A little bit blind today, but anyways, after that it was a pretty straightforward conversion. Just a million moves later and we got the job done. Honestly, converting games like up an exchange is pretty tedious, but we got the job done. So let's hop into one more. Actually, I think I'm gonna play a 10+0 just to speed things up a little bit. And yeah, I'll try to move quickly so that we don't get down too far on the clock here. So we get a Sicilian here. And this time we're getting something a bit more standard with the open Sicilian. We'll see what he does. Taking the knight here isn't very good. That's also a bit of a strange move. Usually you just see people defend the knight in the center with the bishop, but I guess there's nothing too wrong with this. Okay, it feels like he's going to lose this pawn, though. He can't really defend it with like a neighboring pawn, and yeah, we have 3 attackers, so I think he's losing a pawn here. Oh, and I forgot to mention we're playing against Cloud Jas from India again. Yeah. So just playing against a lot of Indians today. Okay, bishop f4. I mean, I think I can just take with the 3 attackers here. So now we're just up a center pawn, so call that one an opening success if I don't say so myself, or do say so myself. And I think, yeah, we'll get castled, play d6, and just kind of chill, I think, with the extra pawn. All right, we get g3. So I think just castles makes sense. I could consider taking and playing against the damaged pawns. It's kind of interesting, but I think I liked my fianchettoed bishop. Let's go d6 here. Pawn's nice and defended here, so no big deal. Maybe like queen c7, bishop f5, and just kind of chill. I think queen c7 next makes sense. Just keep this pawn defended. Also, this carries a threat. So we'll see what he does. There we get castles. We'll go queen c7 here. Yeah, I kind of overlooked that move. I think we just have to go back. Whoops. Yeah, because the pawn's under attack and the queen. So a bit of an inaccuracy there, but I think we'll have bishop e6 probably to kick the knight out, but maybe he has c4 in that position. Mind you, we are attacking this pawn, so maybe he'll play like c3 or something. Queen f3. So can I not take? Take c3, I guess, is his idea. All right, well, let's go here, I guess. And now if he goes c4, then I'm fairly confident I could take, because there wouldn't be c3 to trap in the bishop. Okay, just goes back with the knight. So maybe just like a6, b5. I do have to be careful of the diagonal, though. Maybe just rook c8 first or something. Oh, that hangs the pawn, though. So if I go here and he takes, then yeah, that does win an exchange, so I can't do that. Could just play like rook b8, I guess. Let's just do that. If he goes here, I think we'll just go a6. All right, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go a6, just cut off this square from the knight, maybe queen c7, maybe b5 at some point. I think we're doing very well here. We're just up a pawn. And if we can get queen c7 in, I think this trade does kind of make sense. We could also think about trading off his light square bishop. Okay, the knight's very loose now. So if we go here, he has to stay defending the knight, so has to stay on one of those two squares. I think just rook fc8 seems good to me. Here we could probably just trade and take on c2. Man, am I a tired boy today? Yeah, I think we just take and take on c2 though. And I got a good sleep last night too, so I don't know why I'm so drowsy. I feel like I could hang a piece at any second here. Losing steam. I think b5 makes sense. Because we have this kind of weakness here that White's constantly has an eye on. So if we go b5, it kind of justifies the placement of the rook. Okay, it goes there. So what about takes, and b5? Takes, b5. Seems okay. I think I'm gonna go for it. Now I have to be a little careful because if I leave my rook and my queen on these two squares and the queens are traded, maybe he'll have like this move with a fork. Just take maybe. So there's check. And queen h3. Is that good? Check here, queen h3. Check here. Seems pretty good. Yeah, just queen h3 here. Because if he goes queen g2, we could trade queens. And then we're in an opposite color bishop endgame though. Oh, this isn't a check. But I mean, I think he still has to respond to it. Because like check here. I don't think he has any other checks there, so. Let's try this. I think the only move is queen g2, and also I'm realizing that I am running low on time. I'm gonna go here, I guess. Just get out of any checks. I guess you could take, maybe? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have allowed that. I've got to move. Yeah, I messed this up. We're still up a pawn. I just kind of want to go like here. Oh, he can take. I'm just like completely blind today. Let's see, takes. Here, like, I want to play this move. Because like, oh, it's like, oh, if he takes, then... Okay, he doesn't actually see it. What if I just go here? He can't come here, so... Feels like the wheels are coming off a little bit. I got a minute 33. Keep forgetting there's no increment. I gotta hustle up here. What am I doing? I thought my queen was still over here so that he couldn't take because of mate, but... Yeah, I'm just not in it today, folks. This is... not the lasagna you've come to know and love, we'll put it that way. Gotta be careful of the diagonal now that I've... Oh, that's GG. That's the game right there. Oh no, I have this, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, now it's mate, pretty much, I think. Wow. I just lost the game and then... Sometimes it feels like the days where I'm playing well, I can't win a game, and then the days where I can't even see the board, I get the wins. It's very strange, but yeah, in this game we get something a bit more resembling a real open Sicilian, but usually knight f3 back is not what I usually see. Usually people defend it with the bishop. Engine wants me to take here and play knight f6. I would never do that. I cherish my dark square bishop in this position. Yeah, knight g4 is best here, just winning the pawn. And we just had a pretty comfy position here, being up a pawn, and yeah, great bishops in the center of the board. Play on the queen side. So yeah, just very nice position. And yeah, the knight's loose, the pawns are a little loose with the bishop spying over here. So yeah, we're just much better here. And we win a pawn here. We trade and go b5, which I guess Engine doesn't support. Engine wanted rook a2. Interesting. But this is fine as well. Like, we're still winning in this position. And this plan was a little bit superficial because, I mean, as long as the queen defends the bishop, it's not really like this move even does anything, even though it looks kind of fancy. Obviously, bishop can't take because of the pin here. And here was the moment where I just hung a bunch of pawns. So there's one. Here's two. He can just take here, by the way. But he didn't see it. And then there's three. For some reason, I thought my queen was still here, and like I was still threatening this checkmate, because then he, you know, he wouldn't be able to take this. But yeah, that's just a free pawn. And now the game is, we're still like in the lead, but it's just getting a lot messier. Like, it's kind of hard to see a clear plan forward. And now white's just a little bit better after queen e5 check. But, you know, we hang in there, and he just blunders mate. I thought in this position, didn't he have a check? Oh yeah, I said, I caught last second that I had queen f6 here. And we're fine in this position, but it's not, obviously not winning anymore. He's got this outside pass pawn, which he can never really push, to be fair, because we have the dark square bishop. So it's just opposite colored bishops. Pretty drawish, but yeah, he just blunders mate in two here. So yeah, messy day, and you guys only saw half of it. There were many games before this, but nonetheless, 2 wins in this segment of the video. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.